and welcome back to another video. My name is Funny, and in this video we're going to talk about books that have been made into movies. So I really, as usual, haven't planned this video that much. I just came up with the idea. I thought I at first was supposed to only talk about Shadowhunters, the series, but I have not seen that whole series, so it felt weird to just talk about that. And I just remember there are more books that have been made into movies, so we will just discuss a little bit of them all. We will probably be very salty and very sarcastic in this video, but yeah, let's just start. So obviously there are a lot of books that have been made into movies or series that have turned out to be good. For example, we have Harry Potter. Those movies are great. People who complain about the Harry Potter movies are really lucky because we have so many books that are so much worse than the Harry Potter. The only thing in Harry Potter is like small details that is missing and stuff like that, but compared to other books we will talk about or movies, Harry Potter is literally nothing. Like, it's not even worth to be discussing about because they're great. They're so good. So let's not even start. Then personally, I also think the Hunger Games movies are very good. I love the movies so much. I am actually thinking about rewatching the movies. It was a long time since I read the books, so I don't remember exactly how or like the books are to the movies, but it's kind of alike, right? I mean, there are some parts missing in the movie that are in the book, you know, but that is just the movie life. Like, if that would not happen, the movie would be like 8 hours, and I would not complain, but you know, still it's a bit too much for ordinary not book nerds. So I understand that. Otherwise, I thought the movies were great. I also really liked the actors. I thought they were good for the roles, which is always so nice when that is the case, you know? My favorite of the Hunger Games movies are the last movies from the last book. I don't really like the first one that much because it's kind of a scary movie, you know, compared to the other ones. The other ones are more like, you know, Avengers and stuff like that. But this is more like scary, which, if you don't know, I am such a chicken. I hate scary movies. I watched Jurassic Park because I wanted to start to be a fan of Jurassic Park because I think that is cool. And then after the first movie, I had nightmares for 4 days. Which is just, it's kind of embarrassing to say, honestly, because I mean, those movies are not even that scary, but it was like 2 jump scares that just killed me. So yeah, I think the first Hunger Games movie is a little bit scarier than the others. And the second movie, I mean, it was just so quick. It feels like when you read the book, you know, they are there for like weeks. I don't really remember, but I remember that through the book, you know, you get to follow them through days, through weeks, but through the film, it kind of just looks like they're there for like 1 or 2 days, and then that, you know, that's happened. Like, you don't really get to see the Hunger Games, you know? So yeah, but now we have talked about the Hunger Games for too long. Let's jump forward to the next. So I think we really should talk about Cassandra Clare's books and the Mortal Instruments. The first movie, I think the first movie was a good movie. I mean, obviously, they were missing things out. Alec and Isabel did not at all look like they should look, you know, compared to the book. And you got to see spoilers for the second movie, but I was so disappointed that they just made that first movie. I think if they would have continued, it would have been a great movie series, and especially compared to Shadowhunters that is now airing, I'm just so pissed off because Shadowhunters compared to the Mortal Instruments is so bad. I don't mean that the series is a bad series, but when I watched it, I watched like the first season and half of the second or something. it was a good show, but it was not the Mortal Instrument. I didn't feel that Jace was Jace. I didn't feel like Clary was Clary. There were just stuff that happened that did absolutely not happen in the books. And you know, things like Maya and Jace got together. What the fuck is that even? Like, even though they like only hooked up, I don't know if they did anything else. But you know, it's just so weird when you have read the books and that is not the case at all in the books. So that just pissed me off that people complained about the movie and then they made the series that got even worse. And a lot of people was disappointed with all of the cast in the movie, but I really loved Jamie as Jace. It was exactly as I had imagined him. It was so sick. So that was very cool actually, that it was like he just stood there in front of me and it was exactly as I had imagined Jace. Obviously Clary in the movie, played by Lily, wasn't as good since she isn't a natural redhead, but neither is, I don't even know her name, the one, Catherine or something maybe. Oh my god, I don't dare to say that because that is probably wrong. But in the series, she is even worse. Like, they colored her hair orange, but you know, like, I just think it looks so weird. So yeah, I just really do not like the series. I like Malek in the series. I like Isabel, she's also cool, but you know, Malek is kind of Malek, you know, they're the same-ish. But otherwise, I'm just so disappointed in the series, and I really wish that we would have gotten to see more of the movie instead. Moving on to Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. That movie is just, it's just horrible. Like, there is nothing. Oh my god. So most countries, or I've seen, I don't know if most countries have this, but in Sweden at least we have a program called Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, kinda. So there are adults competing-ish, and they're trying to win money, and then they have fifth graders to help them. And in Sweden it's just so ridiculous now because the questions are so not from the fifth grade. Like, it's stuff that you don't even learn in school, and really hard stuff, and stuff that like I have just been working on in my school and I'm in high school. Like, that is just so ridiculously stupid. But anyways, one of the questions there, for the first time, it actually was about like fifth grade stuff, and then this picture came up. You probably don't understand it, but they asked what the name of the hero in Rick Riordan's series Heroes of Olympus, what his last name was, and you got to know his name was Percy, and they asked what his last name was. And then afterwards, every fifth grader knew it because he's popular in fifth grade, Rick, you know. And they just said, it was like one who had read the book, and the others were just like, you know, I've seen the movie. And I got so mad because the movie is not at all like the book. It's not even close. It's not even good. I said it. Come and get me. It's not a good movie. I did not like it at all. And I mean, nothing was good about it. Like, nothing was good about it. I mean, they fucking hired like 20-year-olds to play Percy and Annabeth and Grover, and they were supposed to be like 12. Why? That just made me so fucking mad. And then like nothing happened in the movie that happened in the book, and it was just so bad. Like, when I started the movie, you know, with Poseidon coming up, I think that was the start. I don't even want to know. But then you were like excited, and then it turned out to be absolute crap. I'm so mad about it, and no one who has read the books likes the movie. Or they may like the movie, but I mean, it's not as Shadowhunters, it's not the same story. It's a completely different story with different people. Like, even though the actor for Percy, I don't remember his name, I will get hate from his fans now, but Logan or something maybe, like, he is a popular actor. You probably like him, and you like him, you know? But I can't imagine him as Percy, just as I can't imagine Jace in Shadowhunters as Jace from the Mortal Instruments, because they're not alike at all. And Logan, if that is the actor's name, he would probably have been a good Percy when he was 12, but he is not 12. What's the problem? Like, if he is not 12, then don't hire him, and don't come and tell me that 12-year-old kids cannot be great actors, because we have proof from Stranger Things. Even though this movie was made before Stranger Things, I'm still mad because kids can do so good. We gotta start believing them. And yeah, I'm just so mad that the Percy Jackson movie made a first and a second movie, but not the Mortal Instruments. Like, the Percy Jackson movie is even worse, and the second movie is just I don't even want to talk about it. Oh my god, no. I just remembered the Vampire Academy has a movie as well. I thought the movie was okay. I mean, it wasn't great. It was not like the book. The book was much better, obviously. But it was still an okay movie. Like, they tried and failed. But they tried. I just feel so sorry for those directors. Like, they just tried to make a good movie and then it just sucked. Like, it was not good. I kind of like the actor for Dimitri because I don't know how else I would have imagined Dimitri to look like. Then I kind of like, I like the actor for Lisa as well, kind of. But otherwise, it was just, no. And Christian, no. Like, Dominic, he is playing both Christian and Jace. And he, oh my god, I don't want to roast him too much. But in both movies, he does not fit for the role. I don't want to say, even though I may not really like him that much as an actor, I mean, he's not bad, though I wouldn't say he's great, but you know, he just doesn't fit for the roles. I'm just so sad that they put him in roles where he does not fit. Like, he was not at all like the Christian I imagined, or how I imagined Christian will look like, though he is more like Christian than he is like Jace. But you know, still, like, I just feel bad for him that he gets put in situations where it doesn't matter what he do, but it's bad because it just starts bad because he's not made for the role. So yeah, that's just what I think. Otherwise, that movie, as I said, it was okay. I mean, if you have read the Vampire Academy, I would recommend you to watch that movie. But yeah, I kind of would have liked to see a second movie of that. Just because even though it wasn't horrible, it was still kind of a good movie. And, you know, I would have enjoyed to watch the second and, you know, the whole series. I think it would have turned out great if they made the whole series, to be honest. Now I think we should talk about upcoming movies that I am excited about. You don't know, I might not be excited. Yeah, we will talk about that. So these are books that are turning into movies. Let's start off with Love, Simon. I have not seen, or Simon, which is the Homo sapiens agenda. I have not seen Love, Simon yet. It is released in Sweden on the 15th of June. My sister is graduating on that day, so I probably or I won't be able to go to the premiere, but I will go as soon as I can. And I'm just so excited for that movie because it's just a normal story, and according to the people who have read the book, this is like the book and even more fun and even more, you know, everything. So that is just nice. So I just cannot wait to read it. And then what more do we have? They are turning A Court of Thorns and Roses into a movie. I don't know what I feel about that because I didn't really like the first book. I didn't really like A Court of Thorns and Roses. I liked A Court of Mist and Fury. I have not read A Court of Wings and Ruin, but I think I will like that. I don't know. I've seen a lot of different reaction to these books, but anyways, I don't know what I think about them making it a movie. I hope they make it great. I hope the characters are great. It will probably make me understand more, which is just nice, because honestly, I understood nothing in the first book, like really nothing. So yeah, I think it will be fun to watch, because either way it will be amazing, or it will just be so ridiculously bad that it will be like a comedy for us who have read the book, you know. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. Then I don't think we have any more to talk about. I mean, there are a lot of books I would have loved for them to get turned into a movie. I think The Raven Cycle is getting turned into a series or something, if I'm not wrong. I have just read the 2 first books. I did not really like them that much, but I will still like to see the series, I think. So that is kind of cool. And then we obviously have the Legend trilogy that we have been waiting for 25 years. I am just 15, but I've still been waiting for 25 years for that to be turned into a movie, because on the covers of the book it says like it's gonna be turned into a huge movie, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it says this long movie is gonna be produced by the team behind Twilight. Like, what the fuck, that was a big lie, because they just ditched Marie and jumped off that, so now they're looking for a new director and nobody wants to do it, and that is so sad, because if there is one series that should be turned into a movie, it's this. If you are a director, why would any director ever be watching this video? I don't know why any director would ever watch this video, but if you do, if you are, or if you're planning to become a director, please, for my sake, for your sake, for everyone on this planet, for everyone in this universe, like if aliens come like next year, they can join us and watch this movie, because we need someone to make this movie happen. That series is my favorite series of all time, which is so amazing because I have so many books that I love. Cassandra Clare is my favorite author of all time, but the Legend trilogy, it's so special. My favorite book of all time is Mistborn and the Final Empire. So yeah, but that series together, combined, it's just so amazing, and Marie Lo's writing is so terrific, and the plot, the story, I mean, it would have been an amazing movie series. So if you are a director or planning to be, go read those books, and then you will absolutely want to do that movie. This was a very fun video to film. I just got to talk about my thoughts and what I'm thinking, what I'm liking, what I don't like, what I hate, you know, like what I think, and that is so nice to just speak freely. So please let me know if you think as I do, or comment if you disagree, comment what you think about all these movies, if you like them. Don't be afraid to write if you disagree with me. It's just always fun to discuss, I think. So yeah. But that was all for this video. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!